continue our assault. Still somewhat quietly, though. We've messed up the place about. Not as bad as last time, but still. Oh yes, there's this gentleman. We probably can't sneak by him in any way, so I think we'll take the upper route. Where that door goes. Actually get curious, I haven't tried this one. Oh. That's interesting. You are all alone here, I see. Seems. Goodbye! I'm like Steven Seagal in one of those action movies. Snapping necks left and right. Ooh, we're getting a lot of bullets now. Yeah, I think we need to be careful around this. This is like the toys I used to play with in the olden days. Huh? Gravestone, how cute. How did they see me? I think they saw me. Somehow. I'll just hide here for a bit. Don't know how they know where I am, but apparently they know where I am. Hardware like this, that takes me back to my generaling days. Maybe the vampires have an army or something I could lead. That would be glorious. Vampire army. Hello, more 12-gauge shotgun shells. We almost have a full load now. I do not trust where they ran off too soon. Let's take the high route. Where are you all? Tempted to actually... Aha! He want a fight? What's this then? Oh, hello there. Oh, that's the shotgun one. I think we'll need to take care of him. Oh, you're both... What a treat. What a treat. I think we'll use it. Right, let's see. This thing sucks! Oh, we have holes in ourselves. Well, with a group like this, the subtle approach won't work. We'll go in full force. With magical powers! Ah, yes! Such power! Oh dear! The shotguns really do hurt. Jack was right! Well, one moment. Right, you thought it's time for round 2. Huh. Seems they haven't bothered gathering up like last time. Let's see, are they all hidden behind the door? He's angry, he's not. Wish we had explosives like grenades or something. That would make this fight a bit more my style, as it were. Honestly, why am I killing them all? We have a job to do here, not some mad murder frenzy. We can kill them in the explosion. Yes. Let's leave them to their delusions and paranoid foolishness. Hello, is there anything of worth here in these offices?
What was that?
Oh, there's someone there. I don't even bother why I did that. Oh, that's a shotgun, gentleman. He needs to be taken care of. We are working very efficient here. There we go. Everyone up here slaughtered. Oh, those bunch downstairs. Still hear everything they do. Surely. If they did, they would be up here right now. Oh, what's this then? History has a way of repeating itself. If we don't stop violence, destruction now, when will it end? Guns don't kill people. Cowardice and fear do. Blah, blah, blah. This all sounds like hippie talk to me. I've no respect for such. Right, so we placed a bomb here, but first let's see if there's anything worth stealing. Ah, down there they are. Huh. Well... No, I didn't want to arm the explosive yet! Oh dear. Right, let's get out of here! This way's clear, so we'll head this way. One here, good. Ah! Ah! You're not! Bloody sabbat bastard! Take my sword! I am a knight of justice here, you! Justice! Oh god! Hi-guy! Ah! Fire warrior I am. Ow, those claws hurt. Idiot smashed right through the door. Have blood heal? Yes, let's try that. Strike ready, because I don't think we can entrance those monsters. So far clear run. Oh yes! Yeah! Claws! I have swords! Civilization, beast! dear lord, those claws do hurt. Afraid the route is clear now. My shirt is ripped! Curse these creatures! That went excellently. What is... well, hello, Docky.
The warehouse.
What?
Your handiwork, I presume?
Well, yes, that was me, yes.
Hopefully no Sabbat saw you escape. They can be somewhat antagonistic.
No one's living, at least. So are you a werewolf?
Not experienced much in the creatures of the night, are you?
No.
For future reference, you might keep in mind that werewolves aren't in the habit of introducing themselves.
Oh. All right, so you're not going to kill me?
I hadn't planned on it.
Then who are you and why are you here following me?
I see my reputation, for once, does not precede me. My name is Beckett. I haven't been following you per se. We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, for different reasons. So sorry if I unnerved you.
Well, it's just here.
Tell
I
me,
haven't seen you before.
have you by chance seen or felt anything strange since your embrace?
I saw a ghost. And was quite
A
frightening.
ghost? Quite ordinary.
Oh!
I generally pay wraiths no mind. All but a few are willing to give up their secrets.
Yeah. Well, I'm not bothering them either. Because those freak me out, man. Yeah. Well, let's not begin off with Teresa's little problem, else you might have to send a hit on me or something. Met some kindred at the beach that didn't seem all that kindred-like.
Thin bloods. They're a fascination of mine.
Oh!
They are considered a weaker, more human-like kindred. Hence the name, Thin Blood. But they are sired same as any of us. I've heard a large concentration of them live in this city. They're one of the reasons I'm in Los Angeles.
Oh, well. Other than that, nothing out of the ordinary, so not about
Most of my
Therese.
contacts here report sensing something unusual in the night air, like a sense of dread or pressure. But I'm not a native to these parts, so I can't tell if it's irregular. And since you're still fresh,
Yes.
perhaps you're not attuned to it. Pleasure meeting your acquaintance, but there are rumblings for me to discredit.
Oh.
We shall, I'm certain, meet again.
You do have fabulous
Or
hair,
never
sir.
again.
And a cool
Good night,
jacket.
young one. And be careful. You're very likely being hunted by the Sabbat.
Night, Mr. Beckett. Oh, off we go then. Kane is more myth than reality in the modern night. Kane, how dramatic. Oh, hello, Bertram. Mission successful, sir.
Nice work, fledgling.
Thank you,
I
sir.
felt that explosion a mile away. It's all over the news, too. Man, there's gonna be some pissed-off Sabbat just howling for blood tonight.
Sir, did you get those piercings before or after your embrace? Thanks, I do know someone... Do you know someone named Beckett?
Beckett? Well, I know of him. Why?
Well, you spoke with him.
No kidding. Huh. Must be something major happening if he's in town. Beckett is a historian of sorts. He's unearthed more vampire lore than anyone. Well, that's all Beckett does. Seek the truth behind our condition.
Well, that sounds like a noteworthy, worthwhile cause. I have some questions for you, Mr. Burton. We haven't had time to talk much.
What do you need?
I met your ghoul named Knox.
I know you did. Sharp kid. Can track like a bloodhound. I watched him work for a while before I approached him. I had no idea how eager he would be to help.
So you knew I did help him?
I knew you would. I had him watching you-know-who for me. It was inevitable you'd pass through our joint. I told him to keep an eye out for you, gave him lines to feed you, the whole bit.
So that was all an act that he was an idiot?
No,
me my help.
you helped me remove a spy without revealing myself or getting my hands dirty. Pretty good actor, that Knox, huh?
Well played, Mr. Bertram, well played.
Don't take it hard, fledgling. I won't be the last elder to milk you for a favor.
I prefer them to be more upfront about it, but it was a very clever ruse, I'll give you that. I want to ask you something else.
Sure.
About someone else, actually. What do you know about Prince LaCroix?
What am I gonna say? He's the boss now.
Yeah, well, and what about the creature that decapitated my sire?
He's LaCroix's iron fist. No one knows the sheriff, really.
Sheriff?
Except LaCroix. No one even knows the guy's name. There's lots of rumors about him, though. I heard LaCroix picked him up in Africa over 100 years ago. Obviously, they work well together.
Oh yes, one talks and the other is just does kill things silently like some kind of crazy cosplaying monster. You
Sure.
I have another question. You mentioned Nines. Who's Nines?
From what I hear, he's a likable sort, and that's a problem. Nines Rodriguez is the kind of guy you want on your side, and more kindred go anarch every day 'cause of him.
So what can you tell me about all these sects? Anarch, Camarilla,
Yeah?
Sabbats who are apparently hunting me now? What do you know about the Sabbat?
You ask me, the Sabbat makes no sense. They couldn't care less about the Masquerade, and they seem to care even less about themselves. It's like, hey, let's all spread hell on Earth so we can feel big and bad. Oops, I'm dead. Now how did that happen?
Yes, it is. They're kind of fanatical loons, aren't they?
Yeah,
So what's this about anarchs?
the Anarchs. Yeah, I respect what they do, strenuous liberty and all that jazz, but they're kidding themselves. Wherever there's an ounce of power to be had, there'll be people dicking each other over. You think the Camarilla invented that?
Well, no, I suppose not. So what about
Yeah.
the Camarilla?
The Camarilla works. When you let vampires run wild, you wind up with caitiff frenzying in the streets,
What's a
and bloods
caitiff?
blowing the masquerade, and hunters sniffing around. Law and order is the kindred's friend.
What's a caitiff?
Caitiff are just riffraff vampires who don't know anything about vampire society. Don't know their clan. Mutt vampires. What I suspect you were perilously close to becoming if LaCroix hadn't intervened.
Well, he could have intervened in a better way, but I suppose was having a good date, you know. Let's ask about these clans. then.
Sure.
So, what are the gangrel?
Well, they fancy themselves loners and drifters running around the countryside and barking at the moon. It's all just an act. Gangrel can walk upright. They just choose not to.
Bunch of hippies then, right, I get it.
Sure.
Let's see, a
They're a
brouhaha.
bunch of malcontents. They get pumped up by rousing the rabble they keep around them. Like, that's hard. Nothing breeds faster than contempt. And that's what the brouhaha are all about. Jealousy and contempt.
So they're punks, right.
Sure.
What do we have more? Malkavians, eh?
Malkavians are, Interesting. There's something to them. Learning to sort the wisdom from the bullshit can be some work, and not all of them are worth
Yes,
listening to, but they're all good fun, if you ask me.
Well, I found them a bit, Actress Foreman, I found them a bit difficult to deal with, to say the least. Perilous,
That
even.
was just silly vampire politicking, fledgling. No more. You get used to that kind of thing.
Well, it sounded pretty vicious to me.
Of course it did. As if vampires and women both weren't insecure enough. Get them together in one Malkavian body, and look what happens.
Well, alright. Talk about your drama queens.
And no kidding. Now that the Camarillas moved into L.A., Therese wants the title of Prince of Santa Monica. I guess she saw me as a threat. Funny thing is, I could care less.
You didn't want a job? You seem pretty influential.
I wouldn't want to be the Prince of Terre Haute. I leave that headache to the Ventru. Besides, there's only like 4 vampires in all of Santa Monica. Some kingdom.
Quite. Something else I want to
what?
ask. Let's talk more about these clans then.
Clans are just bloodlines, you know. A common root shared and passed on from sire to child.
Alright. So what can you tell me about your thing, people, the Nosferatu?
The Nosferatu are damn good at what we do. No one even argues that. If you need to know, if you want it found, you come to us. We're indispensable. Not a bad place to be in the afterlife.
We could do with a bit more teeth cleaning.
Sure.
Like, all of that can't just be like your curse. So there's part of it that's just poor hygiene, sir. I mean, never mind. Tell me about these Ventru you mentioned.
Well, they get a bad rap if you ask me. Everyone likes to take shots at the man in charge. But when it comes to getting the job
But
done,
then you slap them back
the
down.
Ventru know how to step up. They can take the heat. Sure.
And what more do we have? Let's see. Toreador? I have never heard of the Toreador.
I
Sounds
don't
like
rub elbows with the
bullfighters.
pretty bloodsuckers much, but I've seen them work people like puppeteers, and that's admirable. Now, if only they'd get off their slimy asses and put their talent to some use besides feeding their egos.
Laceabouts, then. We can rip them up into shape,
Sure.
sir. Let's see, who else do we have? Well, Tremere, then.
Mages. I don't have any reason to trust them. They're creepy, and I think they like it that way. But to be honest,
I'm not
I don't hear
creepy.
much about the Tremere. There's a few in L.A., but all in all, there's not that many of them.
I'm not creepy at all.
Well,
Whether you trust me or not.
from what I hear, you're part of a dying breed.
Okay. Well, goodbye then, sir. Let me hack into his computer. No. Not even turned on yet. There's no cord. Why do you have a computer here? This isn't a very comfortable place to live, really. You could make it more comfortable, you fool. At a door or something. Well, that's a good job done. Sabat's stronghold left the cinders and we've killed a bunch of them, and my wounds have closed. During our little chat.
It's the pungent sewage of hell, seeping into the cracks of this putrid purgatory.
Quite.
Soon it will wash over and carry you all to the damnation sea.
Sure thing, buddy, sure thing. Well, we'll probably report our success soon. Till then,